And there's a couple of ways of doing it. In vehicles, you have the list of all the inventory that's currently in the system. And if you notice, there's some tabs off to the right. One of them says Due In. These are units that you've ordered that have not made it into the building, into the property yet. So you can go ahead and do New from there if you want to stock one that's going to be on order. You can also do it through what we call the purchase order process. But we'll go over how to create a unit just from regular inventory using the New button. So you click New, and it asks if you want to add a unit. You say yes. Then it wants the VIN number, so we'll type in the VIN number or scan it. Then we'll go down to, if you notice, it's already assigned a stock number. This is actually a VIN check, and we don't really use the VIN checks on the RV side, but we do on the automotive. And right here we're going to do a 2015. And we can look at the colors, and we can look at the floor plans and the types. These are all pre-built, so you know that would be a travel trailer. And then the interior colors or the manufacturer. You can fill in as much information as you know at the time, including the actual cost. So if we put in that we paid $32,000 on the invoice, and it wants to know the vendor you got it from, and you can use the little buttons here to look for the vendor or to add a vendor. But we'll just do right there. Then it wants to know the MSRP of this unit, which will be and then we have a selling price. Now we can sell it at MSRP like this, or we can give it a special one, a special selling price, or a special cash down like deals of the month. There's also a manufacturer of the unit, the type of engine if it has it. Now these are all custom fields, so you can call them whatever you like. It just depends on the type of units that you carry. The class is important, just like the type. The class in this case, we'll just say it's a fifth wheel, and it has 3 slides, and it's 32 feet long. And the location has to do with where the inventory is, like if you have multiple locations, or you can even put the actual lot numbers. Once you've gotten to this point, you can hit the little options button, and this will let you load pre-built options groups. So we're going to load this Forest River option group, and we're going to select them all, and then we're going to close. So technically we've put the unit in, and now it wants to know if we want to update expenses with standard fees. What this means is usually you'll have like a freight charge, or you'll have PDI expenses. This will let you actually put them on the unit without having to type them every time, and that's all determined by the class. So now it takes you to the main inventory screen where you can see the unit that you've put in there, and you can go over to unit details, and if you notice, all the information we have is filled out. At this point you can go in and do pictures. If you want to do an individual picture, you can just right click, and then you can go to your photos directory, and in your photos directory or your camera or wherever the pictures happen to be for this unit, and then ours will just go and put them in here in the photos folder. And let's say we're going to pick let's say we pick one of these images for that one. Let's just say that one right there, and it's going to take and copy that image to the new stock number, so you can pre-use them. And once you've done one, you can keep going and adding all your pictures, or you can use what they call the picture utility, and that'll let you do all the pictures for that one unit from a saved folder on your camera or your desktop, or copy pictures from other units, use them together. Now this allows you to sell the unit. Now that it's in the system, it's got a stock number, and it's this also is important right here. This was a new unit, let's say, so it knows that this is a new unit, and it has the VINs and the miles and the price. From here you can print stickers for it, or info sheets. The info sheets are very nice because there's something you can put on the unit, or you can put in the unit for the customers, and it'll hold a little place here on the right for all the pictures and the options that you can load. If you don't like how it looks, you can do as everything else in our system. You can right click and go into the designer and move things around and change colors and change, and once you're done you can just save. And now the unit is in the inventory and you finish stocking in the unit.